Hey everyone, welcome back to Homestead Corner. Today I want to talk about foraging for lamb quarters. Lamb quarters are one of those weeds in your garden. You don't want to miss it. They are delicious. They can be eaten raw or cooked. So lamb quarters are one of those weeds in the garden that a lot of people are just going to grab that baby and pluck it right out. But that lamb's quarter is really good for you. It is loaded full of nutrition, and it was originally named lamb quarters because back when they were first discovered it, they discovered how much nutrition was in it, and they thought it to be as nutritious as a lamb leg. So it's one of those things that you really shouldn't be passing up in your garden. It is delicious, nutritious, and great for you. Lamb's quarters is high in vitamin A, vitamin B, C, calcium, potassium, magnesium, and even has some protein in it. So it's definitely something that you can incorporate into your diet, where you can eat lamb quarters fresh or cooked. It's wonderful. They're great to toss the leaves in a salad. You can just munch on them. If you like spinach or kale, you will love lamb's quarters. I think they're even more delicious. You can find lamb's quarters popping up all over the place. I find them a lot in the garden. I see them on the side of the road, although I do not recommend foraging for food on the side of the road unless it's an extreme emergency and you have no other options. You want to get away from the road, all that runoff and grossness from cars and everything. You don't want that in your food. But get away from the road a little bit and look around fields, things like that. They love the full sun, which is why a lot of times I pull them. They're right in the garden. You can pick your tops off to harvest them. You just want to take this. I popped this one out of the ground, and so I could show you. But you want to take and come down about 6 to 8 inches. So you've got this here. I would come down here, and you could just break that right off and leave this in the ground. We have so many of these, it's okay to pull them out. But you want to leave the rest of the plant right in the ground. And you can take those top parts and just pop them right off, and it will continue to grow. It will start making more foliage. And just like your other plants, harvesting just the tops of it is going to let it continue to grow. So you want to do it that way. And then when you are trying to identify lamb's quarters, there are a few things about them so you don't get them confused with similar lookalikes. In the top of your plant, you will notice right in the very top crown of it where the new leaves are coming out, there is like a white powdery, it looks like almost like it could be a powdery mold, but it's not. That's the way lamb's quarters grows. The similar lookalikes don't have that. So you're not going to see that white in the center of it. It's like looks like white powder, but it is completely edible. There is nothing wrong with it. That's just how it grows. And also on your leaves, you'll notice that your leaves, the edge of the leaf is not consistent. So it might be a couple close together and then a space and then a couple close together, or just one jagged spot. And on the back of it, you see a prominent vein that goes right up the center with some less prominent coming out the sides like your regular leaves on most of your plants. So lamb's quarters is loaded full of nutrition. It is so good for you, and it's very easy to find. So lamb's quarters comes out in late spring, and then all through the summer, and is usually gone by the first frost. It does flower, and the seeds are edible. You can take the seeds from the top if you allow it to flower. Let those seeds develop really well. You can take the top with the seeds, dry them out, and then you can use those seeds, either eat them raw, you can replant them, or you can put them into your baked goods, which is wonderful. So if you're making some kind of breads or muffins and you just want to add a little bit more nutrition, those seeds are great for that. And cooking your lamb quarters is really easy. We treat them just like spinach. They're wonderful sauteed. You can throw them in soups and stews and casseroles. Any way you would cook spinach, you can cook them the same way. They're usually, the leaves are pretty small, so you're going to need a good bunch of them, but you can eat as many as you want and they are not going to hurt you. Lamb's quarters are wonderful, and they are such a good foraging item because you really can pack in your nutrition and it doesn't cost you a penny. So get out there and look around and look for lamb's quarters because they are delicious and loaded with nutrition. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!